Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. My name is Blake Cousins, and in this episode, we're going to take a little different turn. We're going to go after the phenomenon known right here in the Big Island, known as the Night Marchers. And there's been mass sightings right here in Waipio Valley and throughout the state of Hawaii. And we're going to get some testimony from people that live right here in Honokaa of what they believe the Night Marchers to be. A little bit about the legend of the Night Marchers, and have you seen one, or has your friend?
I haven't seen any Night Marchers, but I definitely heard about it. And I've heard where people will build a home or something, and you know, residents, and just happens it's on the path of the Night Marchers, and a lot of crazy things happen in the house at night. They hear them, and they hear noises and things like that. And this is all that I know and that I heard about. And but the Hawaiian people say, you know, that's what the Hawaiians used to go from one point to the other, you know. And there is trails along the ocean that goes, it's marked, where you can see the rocks. And this is where the old Hawaiians used to travel. And so possibly that's kind of like what we call it, the Night Marchers. Maybe there was another area that they used to walk, you know, to visit or to whatever, to do sacrifices. I don't know. But definitely I've heard about
it. What do you think? Maybe the Night Marchers are abducting them or something like this?
I think, to tell you the truth, I'm not really sure if they're bad night marchers or good night marchers, you know what I mean? And if they go missing, I think they're just falling on lava tube and all that, you know, probably. That's why they go missing. But I don't think the night marchers is kind of bad. I like the night marchers.
Growing up here in the state of Hawaii as a youth, our friends and classmates spoke about the Night Marchers over and over again, and they said if you were to look them in the eye, you would never be seen again. Now let's get some more testimony in regards of the phenomenon of the Night Marchers.
What they saw was that they were at Paniolo Beach, which is a Parker Ranch beach by the Marriott Hotel. They said one moonless night, they saw a line of lights coming off of the Palisades up by the Big Island Country Club. It came down and looked like where the Queen's Baths were and disappeared. That's as much as I can tell you.
The Night Marchers are revered here in the state of Hawaii as ancient ghosts, ancient Hawaiian warriors protecting the king's mana, the power of the king. And the valley has many kings that lived there once before. Thus, Waipio Valley, the Valley of the Kings. Now let's get to this amazing footage that was captured in Waipio Valley in regards to the phenomenon. Many of people have gone missing in Waipio Valley. Some claim the Night Marchers, the terrifying ancient warriors, have taken them from their existence into another plane. Or possibly, maybe, alien abductions going on with all the mass UFO sightings happening. Whatever it is, there is a mystery going on in the valley. What the Night Marchers, you know, how they appear in the valley in kind of detail of what the experience is.
Well, usually you hear drums. And I've heard, I haven't seen them, but you see lights, like a line of lights. And a friend of mine actually did have an experience. He was sleeping, it was closer to Hilo though, and he felt a cold feeling, and he felt like somebody walked right through the house, right where he was napping, and he felt something really eerie, like clammy, kind of scary feeling. So I believe in them. I haven't seen them. I actually heard some noises when I lived in Waipio, kind of like drumming. Could have been I don't know, it was like pounding a nail in the middle of the night, but it did sound I did hear something. I wasn't sure what, but.
What do you do if you come across a night marcher? And, are they kind of scary type beings? If you came across it, would it be a scary experience for you?
Well, I've heard you're supposed to lay down and not look at them because evidently they're royalty. I think I would probably be kind of scared. My hair would probably be standing up a little bit, especially in the dark in the middle of the night if I was alone. I wouldn't be too thrilled about it.
Like rocks all over the car? I've never seen any.
What you're seeing here is a clip to the movie The Night Marchers, which portrays actual events of police investigations into missing persons in Waipio Valley.
Can I help you out or anything?
I'm just taking pictures.
Oh, okay. Are the doors locked? I didn't even look or anything.
Appears as though they just left the vehicle here. We'll be sending the evidence and the photographs to the crime lab for analysis. Try to figure out what this is.
How long does the analysis take?
It take anywhere from a couple of weeks to several months.
Oh, great. Is there a way to have a search team or anything, looking for these guys, or?
Well, if we can't locate them today, they'll probably initiate a search team tomorrow. It's getting late today already.
Okay, so when do they start or anything? Do they do that
They
tomorrow
would
morning
start
or something?
first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Send out the helicopters and the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they want you gone, seen it.
But what about what would happen if you ever come across a night marcher? What do they say?
I don't know. And like I said, I never seen one.
The only thing I know of, and I haven't seen it, but because I was in the fire department, and the guys tell me about it, they've seen it, where on the side of the bank, they went with a helicopter and just hovered and looked in. There's caves that go into the ground, and they can actually see bones there. And what used to happen, according to legend, was an Ali would die, then somebody would take him down and take him into the cave. And when he did that, then they'd cut the rope, and he would stay there and die because they wanted it to be a secret. And it was an honor if you were chosen to do that, take that Ali down. And I don't know if I would be honored, but that's the legend.
In Hawaiian legend, the Night Marchers, the Huakai Po, otherwise known as the third phase of the moon, are the ghosts of ancient Hawaiian warriors. On the nights of the Kane, they are said to come forth from their burial sites to march out to the past battles or to other sacred places. They march at sunset and just before the sun rises. Anyone living near their path may hear chanting and drums, for if you look into a night marcher's eyes, you may never be seen again. All right, we're here with the local resident right here on the Big Island, and we want to ask him some questions about what he thinks about the legend of the Night Marchers and possible abductions going down in the Valley of the Kings, Waipio Valley.
Well, I think you guys should leave that thing alone. You guys should leave that myth alone. I mean, us locals, we don't want to mess with that stuff, and I don't think you guys should either, or anybody.
So, do you have an opinion one way or the other about the missing people? Do you think the Night Marchers has something to do with this phenomenon?
Possibly, but I haven't seen anything. I've heard, but like I said, I ain't messing with it. I don't think anybody else should.
People were reluctant to come forward on camera to discuss their experience with the night marchers. Once we shut off the cameras and asked them off the record, then the information was coming in very fast and people were willing to explain their story. And if you're in Hawaii and you meet a local, you ask them about the legend of the night marchers. And if you've captured anything amazing in regards to paranormal activity or UFOs, you can contact Third Phase of Moon via Skype or Facebook. My name's Blake Cousins, and we'll see you again next time.
Phase of Moon.